So we're going to go through some samples here of different guitars and how they sound, okay? So I'm going to start with this, this Yamaha. I'm going to mute the amp now, and I'm going to go get another guitar, and we'll try out a different guitar. Okay, so we're back with another guitar. This is a Ben Gormley, a beautiful handmade guitar, and this guitar's got two pickup systems in it. It's got the K&K, and also has a Misi under saddle pickup called the Motif, which is a rechargeable unit, which is great. You don't have to have a battery inside. So one guitar with no batteries, and the Motif kind of has more of a natural sound. It works on eliminating that kind of quacky, typical piezo sound you would get, right? So let's see what we've got going on. I basically have it on the same preset as channel 1 as I did the Yamaha. And so let's go to our page and see what we've got going on here. Basically, channel 1 and channel 2 are set up the same. And if I go to input settings, let's see, guitar's still okay, so no problem there with overdriving anything. Volumes are kind of set, right? Now let's hear the sound of each pickup. So I'm going to mute both, and let's start with the K&K. Now I mentioned before you need a 1 meg ohm input, right? So as you can hear, beautiful. I haven't had to push any buttons, so we're all good there. If I had to mute a bit, I could, you know, I could mute it down. So, all right, that's the K&K. All right, so then we're going to go to the, mute that, and we're going to go to the Misi pickup. Now bring them both in. I'm sorry, that's sorry about that. Go back there, unmute that. Now both. So as you can hear, when you blend two pickups, you kind of get a bigger full sound, and that's what a lot of guitar players are doing. It just allows you to have more complexity with your tones that you can get out of your guitar, right? Now I'm going to go to the polarity, see what happens there for this particular guitar, right? So let me get back to my polarity page. So let's listen. So you can hear there's not as nice right there. It chops at everything, right? So I'm going to bring it back in. So if I didn't have, so let me put it this way. If I had plugged both pickup systems into a regular mixer with no ability to do a polarity shift, you're going to have phase issues. All right, so this solves the problem for you in a pinch. Much beautiful sound, right? Much better. Okay, so we'll play a little bit on that, and you can hear the two pickups. So. So you can see I'm a little bit hotter on the K&K, but I'm not getting any distortion. So another cool feature with this amp is that, as you can see, I've taken the left output of output 2, and I've ran it to a little tuner pedal down here, which is always active. So I can see what I'm doing, and I can keep in tune for you all the time. So I'm going to jump to a little bit different tuning here, get ready for you. Alright, so that's a different guitar with two different pickups using the Misi motive and the K&K. And as you heard, no issues with the K&K at all, preamp, and that external preamp not required. So now we're going to jump to another guitar and hear how that sounds. Alright, so we're going to go to mute. Okay, so we're back with another guitar. This is a Matt Mustapick. It's a baritone guitar, fan fret baritone. And I've got two pickup systems in it. One you've heard, which is Seymour Duncan Mag Mic, and then along with a Seymour Duncan Wavelength, or it used to be called the D-Tar, so the D-Tar Wavelength, now owned by Seymour Duncan. And it's got an 18-volt preamp in it, this one. And I got a coaxial kind of cable under saddle on that. So now I've got this set on channel. Let's see what channel I've chosen for this, because I have it set up for that channel 2. And the reason why is my other channels, if you hear, are maybe just a bit hot. So if I try 3, I've got that set up for a different guitar, of course. If I go to 1, which you heard earlier, I had it set up for other guitars as well too. So still a bit hot for this pickup system. So I've got channels 2 set up for this guitar, or basically set up. Whoops. So if you watched, I pushed and it recalled 1 again. So you have to push really quickly, right? That's the way to get this working. And if you don't know that, it can be frustrating. Like if I do this, it's going to jump back to 1. We don't want that. We want to go to channel 2. So push quickly and you'll see it stays on 2, right? Much better volume. Okay? So let's go to our page and see what's happening. So I've got channel 1 down a bit. I'm going to turn that up a little bit here. Turn it a little bit quieter. Let's go to EQ. EQ, yeah, I'll keep it there. Maybe a bit more low on there. Let's go to channel 2, put the same EQ, okay? And I'm going to go to the polarity, see what happens with that. Yeah, so you can see the low frequencies kind of really slip away, right? Much fuller sound there. Okay, so let's look at our pickups again. Let's mute them both. Okay, hold to mute, and I'm going to just unmute these wavelength pickups. You can hear that. And I got a bit more reverb, as you can hear. And then I'm going to mute that guy and then unmute the Seymour Duncan Mag Mic. Okay. All right. So the Seymour similar Duncan Magmite, a lot warmer in this kit situation. And if I bring in this secondary pickup, my first pickup, I mean. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that down a little bit. I can see why I did that earlier, so you get a little bit warmer sound. Now, I like that, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to store that again in the system. And I'm going to check my my reverb too, just to see what I've got going on in there. Yeah, I'm going to take that down just a little bit. I think it's a little bit much. Okay, beautiful sounding reverb too. So I'm going to go back to the system settings, and I'm going to go to memory shoot, and I'm going to push this to store it. I have to hold it. And you'll see it flash, and now we've got that stored, right? So if I come back to 1 again, don't do that, I'll go back to 2. So here we are with yet another guitar. This is hand built by Morgan Kelsey. Another amazing guitar, beautiful sounding. But this is a very special guitar. It's got tongue drums built into it, as you can see. So now we have 3 pickups. We've got the one for the body, which is the K&K system. We've got the sound hole magnetic. And then we've got another K&K, I believe, for the tongue drums. Not sure, but it's definitely a contact pickup. So we have to try to problem solve for this guitar with all those pickups and see what we can do to get it sounding good. So let's work on that a little bit. I did some preliminary stuff. I've got channels 1 and channel 2 set up. So let's just see how they sound. Okay. So I'm going to mute them all, and let's start with the K&K. Let's go with the K&K. So. It's also got the banjo tuners on it, which makes it pretty cool. So, so that was just the K&K. Now let's mute that, and we're going to go with the mag mic. Let's see what we got going on with the mag mic. Pretty similar, okay. Turn a bit more mic in. We've also got our button and scratch plate here, which is pretty cool. So we got the mag mic. Let's bring them both in and see what we got. This is both together. I'm going to try the polarity thing again, see what happens with that. And, oops, let's kind of keep going. Let me go back to here. Page, sorry. I'm going to unmute it. Okay, so here we got both channels working. I'm going to try the polarity, which is there. So a little bit of difference, right? So I'm going to go with that setting. I like that better. And so there's our 2 pickups. Now I want to get this drum pickup set up. But let's just check the EQ first here. I think I just would like a bit more low on this guy. And then we'll go to channel 2. Oh yeah, there we go. So a bit more low there. Much nicer. Alright, I don't think much more tweaking is needed there. Now let's go back to the page, and we're going to mute channel 1, mute channel 2, and let's work on this on these tongue drums, which are made of paduk, and much more trickier. You have to kind of set that up and do some EQing on it. So let's see what we got. We're going into channel 4, right? So we're going to unmute channel 4, and we've got it. So now let's try to EQ some of the things out of here. Let's maybe take a little bit of the mid out. Let's try that. Let's sweep that higher and see what that gives us. Yeah, it's better taken out. Now, for guys that really know their EQ, this would be very easy. I'm just a rookie at it, so okay, well, that's not too bad. Let's kind of keep going a little bit further in, I guess. See what else we got. Now I'm going to try the polarity here. I don't know if that, not too much difference there. Now you could probably do some notches here, but I'm not the guy for that. So let's just go back to our page again, and let's see about getting everything working together here. That's not too bad. Okay, so let's check out some of our other options here. I'm going to take off the delay. I don't think that's, well, actually, okay, so it's not affecting the other channels as long as I'm using it on channel 1, okay? But you can only use the delay for one specific channel at a time. And I want it on channel 1. So, which is my K&K pickup system. So, okay, so now we're going to go to reverb. Now let's see what happens when we put some reverb on channel 4. Not bad. Maybe a bit much, okay? Okay, so let's see what we got here. So now I would maybe store that. Let's store this into location 10. Okay, so I'm going to store it. Ta-da! And we've got it. It's so cool, man. Because instead of having to set that all up again, now I can just kind of, let's say I recall 8s. I don't know what's on there, but nothing. Okay, so there's nothing on 8. Okay, so, but if I recalled, let's say 1, probably going to be way too hot. Let's see what happens, okay? Recall. Well, it's pretty similar to the other ones because they it's so cool because I got the the mag mic and the K&K working off of that, and then I got reverb just on the tongue drums, right? So yeah. Okay, so there's, as you can hear, multiple different pickup systems working in there. Now, the one thing we did forget to try was the good old microphone. So let's plug that in and see what happens. Now, let's just check and see what we got going on here with the microphone. System 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, channel number 3 looks like it's still in the 12 range there. So now I'm going to bring in some volume. And so channel 3, checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Checking. Here we are on this beautiful sunny day. And let's give this some EQ. I'm going to give a bit of high here. Checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A bit of presence, I guess, and maybe a bit low. So there we got checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Checking 1, 2, 3, 5. So I think their sounds not too bad. Let's give it a bit of verb, maybe a bit more treble too. Checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just your SM58. So I didn't need phantom power, but if I needed that, I would push the button to get that right. So as you can see, I've got 4 things running. I've got 4 channels in use. I've got some mag mic percussion going on. I've got the kind of the blended sound of the mag mic and the K&K, and I've got some tongue drums going on. So I'm trying to see if I can sing you something here, but I don't have a mic stand, so let's see if I can just do something on the fly here. My time is growing. My time is growing full strong. Still I roll on, long lost down this crazy road. Every mile I find a place I can't call my own. Still all I find now is a long, lonely road. After all these years, after all these years. So there you have it, Elite Acoustics new D4-8 amp, and an amazing little amplifier. It's called an acoustic amp, but it's basically a little mixer PA kind of thing that you can plug guitars in with any type of pickup that will accommodate any type of pickup. And it ranges, like power lasts from 4 to 6 hours, and I'm getting tired, so I'm going to sign off. And again, thanks for watching. Hope there's some tips in there that you could use, and we will chat in the future. Stay tuned.